but they are missed out. So there is also a flip side of circular reference happening. Whenever you are actually converting it into a higher volume, please take care of this.
Thank you so much, sir.
And regarding another thing, you said that respondents' perception about attitude of religious leaders, that is very important, particularly among a Muslim woman. So you found that while most of the respondents are discouraging, but you haven't spelled out the cause why they are discouraging women education. What are their rationale? What are their justification for discouraging the situation? Only discouraging will not do, because you have to dig out certain elements from the responses which will make the social context very strong.
Right.
And for the readers to understand what is the contextuality that has actually precipitated into the discouraging trend of the ulemas and the religious leaders who are actually prohibiting them from getting access to higher education. And another data, you have said that overwhelming majority of respondents oppose interreligious marriage. On one hand, you were saying that overwhelming majority of respondents are opposing interreligious marriage. This is a factual thing.
Right.
Another thing, you were saying that the higher education is gaining ground. Slowly, gradually. But the question automatically that crops up is that how the trend towards a more and more inclusive higher education is actually negotiating with the prohibition towards interreligious marriage. This negotiation has to be spelled out. Otherwise, these two findings might seem contradictory. At the surface level. At the surface level, it might. You were saying that education is getting ground, but there is interreligious marriage also. There is no interreligious marriage also. But interreligious marriage is all about choice, which education can give. And regarding the theoretical part, I would like to mention here is that I would rather suggest you to go through the works of Anne Oakley, where she is actually talking about private and public patriarchy. Only education and only access to higher education is not the only factor for women's empowerment. For this reason, Amartya Sen's capability approach has been severely criticized, because even that in capability approach, you have said that. The Naila Kabir has also talked about the resources, agency, achievement, the intermix of the three components in order to gain a full-fledged, or I should say a fulfilling empowerment for the woman. So only gaining access to higher education, only gaining access to any higher employment opportunity will not necessarily translate into an empowerment for women unless there is an intervening variable called decision making, which is associated with those factors associated with higher education and employment. So you also keep that in mind. Otherwise, the entire study is extremely positive, extremely promising, and I would rather suggest you to go for not only a volume in the future, but also to extend your study into your postdoctoral work. Thank you.